I rise today about a resolution to make it harder for students, all students, to have access to school meals. I'm referring to SJ Res 42.
I rise in support of SJ Resolution 42, which would strike down a policy memorandum regarding the federal school lunch program that the USDA issued and has since been weaponized against our youth. That's right, this administration is using school lunches to attack our youth, to implement their transgender policies. The Biden administration is threatening food assistance for low-income kids unless the schools they attend carry out their transgender agenda, putting children's access to lunch at risk.
The goal was to send a message to LGBTQ plus kids that they are not welcome, to send a message that it's okay to discriminate against these kids because of who they are. I want to be very clear. That is wrong. We proudly stand with LGBTQ plus kids. Your rights matter. You are welcome at school. We deal with a lot of complex issues here every day. This is not a complex issue. First, the federal policy. The USDA memo clarifying that state agencies and programs participating in federal school meal programs are required to abide by our nation's anti-discrimination laws. This means that they cannot deny access to kids on the basis of their gender identity or sexual orientation. In other words, schools may not deny lunch to LGBTQ plus kids. Now, this isn't some strange new interpretation of the law that USDA came up with and announced out of the blue. This is the USDA implementing anti-discrimination laws that apply across government in line with the Supreme Court's reading. And this is what the Republicans attempted to overturn with SJ Res 42. Of course, SJ Res 42 was never really just about school lunches. The USDA guidance will help kids. It will also reduce discrimination and bring agency guidance into line with Supreme Court precedent. The USDA policy will also ensure that hungry kids get the food they need to grow and to do well in school. According to census data, LGBTQ plus individuals are almost twice as likely to live in a household that experiences food insecurity, and trans individuals are almost 3 times more likely not to have enough food to eat as compared to cisgender individuals. The last thing our kids need is adults behaving like classroom bullies and trying to justify taking away their lunches. I'm glad the Senate rejects this resolution. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.